Melody has been very active on her social media, specifically her TikTok and IG Live, and this time, she's alleging that possibly one of her classmates, Stormi Steele, might be or might have always had a friendship with her ex's baby's mama, also aka Coleslaw, aka the other woman, aka Ariane Curry.
What occurs when your closest ally turns into your worst enemy? With her shocking revelations about Stormi Steele, Melody Shy just lit up the internet, and you won't believe how deep this drama goes in a single move. Fans went crazy over that. Let's dive into this topic that has everyone talking and explore how this friendship became a battleground after Melody used TikTok to post strange text messages and audio recordings accusing Stormi of betraying her.
Presenting her proof on social media, saying that allegedly this person was texting Ariane, thinking that they're texting Ariane, but it was a phone that Ariane used to have that Martell gave to his son.
Both Stormi and Melody Steele and Stormi, a successful businesswoman and novice to love and marriage, appear to be a match made in reality TV heaven. Huntsville was a welcome addition to the cast right away. She and Melody clicked over their similar goals and experiences, and viewers saw Stormi as a strong ally during Melody's well-publicized divorce from Martel Holt. Stormi filled in as a helpful friend during the show's highly publicized divorce from Martel, which had been nothing short of chaotic, with his affair with Ari and Curry becoming a major plot point as Melody dealt with the emotional toll of betrayal, a custody dispute, and the publicity that followed. At one point, viewers thought that Stormi was one of the few people in Melody's corner, someone she could trust in a sea of broken relationships. But in the world of reality TV, friendships can change as quickly as the tide, and this one was about to be hit by a tsunami of betrayal. The first crack in their friendship appeared in the form of mysterious text messages that Melody received on a phone that her son had once used. Stormi's role in Melody's life went beyond simply lending a sympathetic ear in times of intense drama with other cast members. Were meant for Ariane Curry, the lady at the heart of Martel's adultery, but were instead sent to Melody. A recent episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville was mentioned in the Scandalous Conversations, which also contained insults directed specifically at Melody once she discovered the sender thought they were messaging Ariane, and statements like, "Girl, my jaw is on the floor from last night." Melody chose to comply by posing as Ariane herself. She communicated with the sender to obtain additional information while concealing her true identity in the exchange. The sender echoed Melody's accusations, accusing her of attempting to teach Ariane how to politely cheat and supporting C-member Destiny Payton's allegations against her in one obvious clue. Melody's focus, given that Stormi Hale originated in Mississippi and the phone number had a Mississippi area code, Melody's suspicions began to come together. Fans were later provided a side-by-side comparison of the recorded voice and Stormi's voice from an Instagram story, which fueled the flames even more. Melody compared the wording in the text messages with previous messages she had received from Stormi, and the similarities were insane. However, Melody didn't stop there. She boldly called the number to find out who sent the message and recorded the phone conversation, claiming the voice on the other end sounded a lot like Stormi. Instance of misidentification, she provided additional information that seemed to support her suspicion that Stormi was the source of the messages. She disclosed previous text messages with Stormi that started with the same informal phrase. This minor but crucial detail served as the foundation for her case for Melody. The linguistic parallels were more than just coincidental. They felt like unmistakable proof of a deeper connection that made the situation. Melody's revelation revealed a different story. Despite Stormi's apparent denial of any connection to Ari and Curry throughout the show, Stormi had insisted that she was not connected to Ariane and distanced herself from any specific accusation. A contrasting impression was created by the text messages and Stormi's silence during significant dramatic moments. As Melody pieced together what she perceived to be a pattern of betrayal, the pieces came together, but they painted a picture she never wanted to see. Stormy's alleged ties to Arian weren't the only problem fans brought up. There were other instances where Stormy seemed neutral or even dismissive during confrontations involving Melody.
What Melody is accusing a person on her cast, because I don't believe she even said the person. No, she didn't say the person's name, but she did show video footage, which is so funny to me that she showed the video footage that we've been talking about when we were talking about Stormy and her lawsuit with Kyle. And I told you, I remember seeing her post a video of her getting in the truck.
Yeah, my damn jaw was on the floor. Like, what the? Like, it's the fact that he got my dream truck less than a month after I said I loved it. Like, how you even do that? Like, it's a simple fight with her. Like, what the?
A social media post that went beyond personal bounds dealt Melody and Stormy their final blow as friends. Melody was in the midst of a custody battle with Martell at the time, which was already emotionally taxing for someone. Stormy posted a series of pictures that included Melody's children, her ex-husband Martell Hull, and even Arian Curry, the woman whose affair had caused Melody's marriage to fall apart. For Melody, this was more than just a casual post. It felt like a purposeful act of betrayal cutting to the core of her personal struggles. It was a clear breach of her boundaries for her to publicly share photos of her kids with Martell, whom she had previously trusted. Given the delicate nature of her legal predicament, Melody had made it plain that she wanted to keep her kids as out of the spotlight as possible. Melody shared how she felt abandoned by someone she had once thought of as a friend. This was more than just a social media post. It was about loyalty, respect, and the knowledge that some boundaries should never be crossed, especially by someone who claimed to care about her. The incident also caused Stormy to become estranged from. In typical Melody fashion, Melody took to TikTok to address the situation after her supporters deluged her comment sections with accusations of insensitivity and betrayal. This marked the point of no return, solidifying the cracks in their friendship that had grown into a gaping chasm, leaving Melody to wonder if Stormy would ever be on her side. Instead of making clear allegations, Melody posted a number of posts that subtly criticized Stormy. Melody used her position to calmly but clearly explain her side of the issue. She discussed the significance of establishing limits and alluded to the ways in which certain individuals have transgressed them without mentioning Stormy. Many people came together to support Melody, praising her for handling the situation with poise and for having the guts to speak out. They understood her pain, especially given the weight of her ongoing struggles, and they connected her portrayal of betrayal to recent events. Melody laid out the facts, text messages, social media posts, and the history of inconsistencies in their friendship. Her tone remained calm, but her message was clear that she wasn't going to let the betrayal go unnoticed. Others questioned the quality of her evidence during the custody dispute. On the other side of the drama, Stormy chose to remain silent and refrain from directly addressing the situation on her platforms, which only served to fuel the flames. Some fans contended that Melody's claims were circumstantial and pointed out that Stormy had not yet addressed the accusations directly. Nevertheless, one thing was certain: Melody's silence on her TikToks not only revealed the rifts in her friendship with Stormy, but also solidified her position as someone who wouldn't tolerate disrespect from any source. To question her reasons, was she acting honorably by avoiding a public altercation, or was she keeping quiet and confessing guilt? Stormy supporters urged her to give her side of the story, arguing that her silence left too much room for assumptions and negativity. Meanwhile, Melody's fans saw her lack of response as proof that Stormy had something to hide. Some viewers saw it as a sign that Melody's accusations might be true, while others thought she was avoiding the drama to prevent things from getting
So glad Destiny called her out. And so who are they trying to test? Remember, this is a person thinking they're testing my ex's baby's mother. That's who they think they're testing.
Melody Shari's plate was obviously already overflowing with stress, but to be betrayed by someone she trusted so much was a blow she had to deal with. On the one hand, she had been dealing with the heartbreak and difficulties of a public divorce from Martell Holt, a process that brought its fair share of media scrutiny and emotional exhaustion. On the other hand, she was also dealing with a fierce custody battle over her children. Didn't anticipate losing a buddy like Stormy, who had supported her in her hour of need. Melody has conveyed the anguish of understanding that someone she thought of as an ally could possibly act in ways that felt disloyal. The betrayal wasn't just about the text messages or social media posts. It was about the loss of safety and support. Despite everything, Melody has shown some strength and resilience. Condition has negatively impacted her mental health, but she hasn't allowed it to. Instead, she has leaned into her resilience, directing her energy into establishing boundaries, sharing her perspective, and emphasizing her own development. This drama between Melody and Stormy is a clear reminder of the blurred boundaries in the reality TV industry. Friendships made on film aren't merely for show. They have genuine feelings, stakes, and real consequences. The public fallout between Melody and Stormy, which began as a supportive bond on Love and Marriage Huntsville, left fans wondering how much of their friendship was genuine and how much was influenced by the demands of reality TV. While viewers expect reality stars to disclose every detail of their lives, the emotional toll of living so publicly is frequently disregarded, as Melody's grievances and betrayals end. Being in front of a crowd can be both therapeutic and revealing. This is also the case with Stormy, whose silence has sparked a lot of rumors. One fan wrote, "You can feel how Melody is wounded, yet she's doing her best to stay classy. Stormy needs to come forward and defend herself if she is innocent." Another person commented on reality TV that friendships inevitably end because they mix private connections with public drama. It's depressing to witness these perspectives draw attention to reality TV's dual nature. Please share your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for updates on this and more of the hottest celebrity tea. Do you think Stormy will finally address the accusations, or will her silence continue, leaving fans to make their own decisions? Even as she does speak up, is there any chance that her friendship with Melody will be repaired?